breath of winter. The hospital buzzed with urgency as dusk cast its shadow across the waiting room. Outside, a gentle rain breathed winter through the automatic doors, sending cool gusts into the antiseptic lit interior. The patter on the windows contrasted with the swift movements inside, where each second echoed with urgency. Jenny, the receptionist, clutched a styrofoam cup of lukewarm coffee, seeking its fleeting warmth. Her eyes, weary from countless nights, darted between the flickering screen, a pile of unsorted forms and a procession of anxious faces, each carrying urgency. Her heart held the weight of untold stories and spoken burdens. Some visitors were familiar, others known only by their desperate eyes. The eternal rhythm of ringing phones and beeping monitors crafted a symphony of hope and despair, vibrating within her. Each sound amplified in the hush of the waiting room, where whispers exchanged like secrets and comfort found in shared glances. In this chaos, Jenny found a moment, a stolen pause to lean back and whisper a crisis prayer to the Lord of mercy. God, remember them all, she softly pleaded, her voice a breath of faith. The names I forget, write them in your book, hear their cries through mine. Embraced by solitude, her resolve faltered only for a moment. She closed her weary eyes briefly, seeking the sacred amid disorder. Her spirit tired yet resilient, lifted beyond the stark walls, feeling God's presence, urging her to look past the paperwork and sterile sheets. In that fleeting moment, she felt called to a purpose greater than herself, like a solitary candle flickering brightly in vast darkness. The night unfolded slowly, each tick a reminder of Jenny's burden. Her thoughts drifted to a recent encounter, an elderly man who shuffled to her desk, casting a shadow of worry. She met his eyes, saw long-fought battles, and offered a smile, fearing its fragility might betray her exhaustion. His presence lingered, a steadfast reminder of human stories woven into her routine. Outside, rain softened to a fine mist, the world draped in a quiet breathing, gently between the city's heartbeats. Under street lights, raindrops shimmered like scattered stars, lighting paths for late night journeys. As night deepened, Jenny turned to prayer with deeper purpose. Lord, shepherd of my soul, she began, her voice a melody in tune with her heart. Grant me courage to love them as you do. Let not just my hands, but my heart serve. instruments. Surrendering fears and frustrations, she listened, truly listened. Then she heard, not in words but a profound stillness. See my face in theirs, this divine whisper lent her quiet strength, a beacon amidst doubt. Moved by this, she resolved to seek the story in each name. She stood, eyes flickering with renewed light, a light of understanding and compassion, prepared to offer not only service but solace. A distinct peace descended as she returned to her duties, steps purposeful and reassured. Faces in the rain, each patient became a name, beautifully etched in her consciousness. Each story a testament to life's fragility and resilience. The phones rang, monitors beeped their chorus. Yet amidst chaos, Jenny found profound peace. Peace born in being fully present. Familiar faces carried their stories, and she responded with gentle sincerity, both grounding and liberating. As dawn approached, the Eeyore's otherworldly light painted the room with hues of hope. She noticed, perhaps for the first time, the smiles of gratitude, nods reflecting her journey of transformation. Outside, autumn leaves danced across windows, illuminated by street lights into vibrant patterns of orange and gold, whispering of creation's cycle, death and rebirth, winter's end and spring's promise. The world offered its quiet prayer, a reassurance every story is known, every soul cherish. In the dim silence of the bakery, the clock struck 4 a.m. outside. Soft rain whispered against the windows, turning the street lights into halos of muted gold inside. The air was thick with flower dust, floating like early snowfall, giving the room an ethereal glow. Luis, an immigrant from Guatemala, felt the profound weight of the morning's labor as he prepared for another day. His hands, skilled yet weary, moved with an unwavering rhythm, a dance of tradition passed down through generations. The dough beneath his fingers, pliant and patient, would soon transform into fragrant loaves, each a testament to the craft he cherished. He paused, a moment sacred yet routine, to bow his head over the dough. The quiet was profound, ordering the chaos of his thoughts. Lord of mercy, he whispered, guide my hands and fill our hearts with joy as we serve others today. The warmth of the prayer spread through him like dawn's first rays, enfolding him in serenity. For Louis, this was the heart of his work, a communion with the divine that nurtured his soul as much as the bread nourished his body. A rival's shadow, Louis's peaceful morning soon faced disruption, a reminder of his competitor Miguel, who ran the bakery across the street, lingered like an unwelcome shadow. Their shared history had once been rich with laughter and camaraderie, their friendship a balm against the loneliness of immigrants seeking their place in a foreign land. But as Miguel's business flourished, the seeds of envy had quietly taken root. The sharp clack of Miguel's shop sign unfurling in the breeze was a poignant reminder of their estrangement, a challenge that Louis couldn't ignore, a sour note in the morning's melody. As Louis prayed, his heart wrestled with gratitude and resentment. Shepherd of my soul, he pleaded, why must this divide remain? Give me peace. Silence was the response, heavy as the rain tapping against the windows. In this quiet, Louis began to reflect on his own heart, the walls he had built against his former friend, and the elusive peace he sought. That afternoon, a customer mistakenly brought an order meant for Miguel. It was a potential disaster. Miguel's famous wedding rolls were not something Louis had attempted before. Panic welled within him, a storm of fear and doubt overshadowing his resolve. The pressure gnawed at him like persistent hunger. Retreating to the stillness of the back room, Louis fell to his knees. Holy One, he called out, voice cracking with urgency, I don't know what to do. Help me to act with a heart that's true. In that small familiar space, a profound calm enveloped him. It was as if a gentle hand rested upon his shoulder, reassuring and steadying him. The message resonated deep within. Reconciliation, not rivalry. Louis understood that the path forward was found in community. The turning prayer, with newfound courage, Louis acted on the prayerful whisper in his heart. Each movement as he prepared the rolls was deliberate, honoring Miguel's style while infusing them with his own warmth. As the golden scent of baking filled the air, Louis sensed God's guidance urging him toward unity and peace. Taking a deep breath, he gathered the rolls and stepped into the rain-smeared street. The world felt alive with possibility, heart pounding. Louis crossed into Miguel's shop, each step laden with uncertainty. Miguel looked up, surprise in his eyes, searching for the meaning behind Louis' presence. Louis spoke softly, sincerity in his voice. These were sent to me by mistake, but I thought perhaps we could share their success. Miguel's slight nod was all it took, a small gesture, yet one of grace and forgiveness. It was as if both men felt the whisper of divine approval, a sacred acknowledgement that their hearts were aligned once more. The divine guardians of the innocent. Act I, the sound of silent stones. The crispness of dawn bites sharply, an invigorating yet unforgiving reminder of the mountain path's rugged beauty. My breath clouds the air, weaving momentarily into the morning mist, as transient and fragile as the life I lead. Each step I take echoes against the stones underfoot, smooth yet treacherous from the previous night's rain, creating a symphony of solitude that reverberates through the stillness of the early hour. The world remains in hushed expectancy, the silence only punctuated by the gentle rustle of autumn leaves, stubborn sentinels clinging tenaciously to their branches despite the cold whisper of the coming winter. My heart is heavy, encumbered by a familiar burden, an unsent letter, its edges worn and creased from too many days of harboring it close, a silent testament to words unspoken. This letter is a confession, a bridge of words meticulously crafted for a father unseen for years, spanning a chasm of silence formed by pride and hardened by the absence of time. The dim light of dawn paints the world in ethereal shades of gray and gold, a promise of a new day draped in whispers of hope yet to be revealed. I pause, momentarily lost in the uncertainty that swells around me like the morning mist, causing my resolve to falter. Sinking to my knees on the cold, unyielding stone, the chill beneath me is grounding and firm. I bow my head, offering a prayer, a whisper cast into the vastness stretching before me. Lord of mercy, I begin, my voice barely breaking the silence. Guide me to protect the innocent. The words lift into the air, carried by the gentle breeze, a supplication for strength and direction, a plea for the courage to face the unknown and to do what must be done. The rains whisper. Night descends like a soft shroud, bringing with it a gentle, persistent rain, its droplets forming a curtain that blurs the world into a tapestry of indistinct edges and muted colors. Each step becomes more precarious, the path beneath my feet a slippery mosaic of stones and earth, whispering uncertainty. Yet, the rhythmic percussion of raindrops against leaf and stone soothes my unease, weaving a melody that eases my doubts. The edges of the letter press insistently into my palm, a persistent reminder of the unfinished business consuming my thoughts. The scent of damp earth rises around me, mingling with my resolve as I near the chapel perched atop the mountain, a solitary silhouette against the dark sky, an oasis of solace in the wilderness. Inside, candlelight flickers, casting a warm, dancing glow among the worn stones of the chapel's interior. Shadows leap and play, ancient spirits in sacred celebration. Kneeling once more, I am enveloped by the warmth and peace of this hallowed space. The bitter cold of the outside world a mere memory. Here, In this place of refuge, I am a prodigal son, turning again toward the Holy One, offering a prayer from the depths of my heart. Shepherd of my soul, I've strayed, seeking strength in solitude. I whisper, my words a fragile thread in the stillness. Yet here I kneel, longing for your guiding light. Forgive this weary heart, grant me the courage to act. Silence follows a profound presence rather than an absence, a divine embrace that envelops me. In that silence, a gentle nudge, a sense of peace unmistakably recognized as God's guidance. The echo of my prayer fills the room, soft but unwavering, reverberating within the stone walls, a testament to hope. A letter in the light. As night surrenders to the dawn, the first rays of the spring sun cast away the darkness, illuminating the chapel in celestial hues of pink and gold. I am changed. Something profound has shifted within me. The chapel doors swing open, welcoming a gentle breeze that stirs the air with life. Reaching into my pocket, I retrieve the letter. With renewed clarity, I begin to write anew. Words flow, honest and tender, articulating years of silence, love lost and enduring. In those quiet moments, I find resolution, not in the act of sending the letter, but in the sacred willingness to mend and allow myself to be mended. As I begin my descent from the mountain, the world bursts into life, a tapestry of green buds and the brave calls of cicadas, a testament to life's relentless renewal. My steps are lighter, each one a testament to newfound peace, each the echo of an ancient promise of redemption and grace fulfilled. Holy One, giver of peace, transform our hearts to love anew. Guide us in the light of your truth. Let our actions protect the innocent and lead us home to you. Amen. mountain road at dawn was a ribbon of asphalt, winding upward like a pilgrimage through mist-kissed trees and rugged cliffs whispering ancient stories of endurance. The air was crisp with pine and birdsong greeted the new day, a soundtrack of God's creation. As I drove, the cool air cleansed my mind of turmoil and drew me in to the promise of the day. Early morning light painted the world softly, draping it in tranquility, safe from my tumultuous heart. In the glove compartment rested an unfinished letter, a specter of words suspended between my father and me. Words of misunderstanding, never set free, each line a testament to the chasm pride had carved between us. My heart felt adrift like flotsam caught in a relentless tide. The silence pulsed with unspoken prayers. In the dawn's sacred silence, my heart cried out desperately, a prayer clinging to the stillness. Lord of mercy, I whispered, my voice fragile in the vast quiet, my hands gripping the wheel. I am weary of this burden, I seek your peace. Guide me to forgiveness and love. I cannot do this alone. The wind carried my prayer upward past swaying trees into the vast sky. As if God himself listened, I waited, hoping to hear divine guidance amidst the morning's gentle stirring. Out there beyond my sight, something beautiful was waiting. At the peak where the road ceased its ascent, I stood before an ancient stone altar worn by countless pilgrims. The world hushed, every sound muted, as if the mountain held its breath. The air was thick with a sacred presence, infusing every breath with more than just air. Beside me, an old lamp flickered, its light a fragile beacon, warding off shadows. I knelt, the stone's chill seeping through my jeans, mingling with my tears, tracing paths down my cheeks. The letter fell like a stone, a reminder of unfinished struggle. Here I sought refuge again in prayer, a turning prayer of surrender. Shepherd of my soul, my voice trembled, each word a step towards relinquishing pride. Replace my pride with your love, grant me courage, the words I need. Heal this rift, let your peace find my heart. In the stillness I sensed assurance, a gentle nudge toward truth I had avoided. Not thunderous, but a quiet conviction welling up, illuminating doubt like the lamp's glow. As morning awakened the mountain top, I knew it was time to call my Father. The call across the distance, The phone felt foreign, an unfamiliar weight laden with the significance of words I was about to speak. Night draped the mountain, rain began to patter as if to wash away the day's remnants and burdens of my heart. The drops tapped midly, mirroring my heartbeat. I dialed the number I knew by heart, each beep a step closer to reconciliation. My father's voice, cautious yet hopeful, mirrored my own heart as we spoke. The unwritten letter became unnecessary, its contents woven into our conversation. Memories, laughter, and shared silences filled the space between us, repairing the fabric of our relationship. We talked long into the night, the rain a soothing backdrop, its rhythm a gentle lullaby of grace. Forgiveness flowed gently like the dawn from which I had emerged, each word a delicate thread weaving us back together. Holy One, who hears from the mountain's peak, in the cold stone, your presence I seek. Thank you for guiding my heart to reconcile. Grant me peace, walk with me each mile of forever in your love. I choose to abide. The dusty path, the desert wind howled against the aging bus. Whispering ancient secrets wound tightly in grains of sand that draped across the landscape like a worn tapestry. Sarah pressed her forehead against the cool window, watching the golden dunes undulate as far as her eyes could see. The endless stretch of wilderness mirrored the tumult within her heart, an intricate blend of apprehension and an unquenchable yearning for something more profound. In her lap was a well-worn book, its cover weathered by years of hopeful thumbings. A frayed tassel nestled between pages like a steadfast companion. The words within, underlined with care. Psalm 23 offered whispers of guidance she desperately sought to embrace. Her fingers, slightly trembling, turned the pages in search of solace. As the bus jostled over the uneven path, Sarah whispered her first prayer, a barely audible confession beneath the engine's relentless drone. God help me. I'm afraid of what tomorrow brings. I can't face it alone. Her eyes fluttered closed, letting the words spill freely from her heart, hoping that the Holy One could hear the silent storm within her soul. Her mind clung to the psalm, a lifeline amidst the desert's daunting uncertainty. She inhaled deeply, allowing the ancient promise to seep into her weary spirit, fortifying her resolve. The bus screeched to a halt at a desolate outpost, marked only by a humble shack that offered travelers respite and steaming cups of tea. Sarah stepped out onto the sun-baked earth, the dust swirling playfully around her sandaled feet inside. The aroma of spiced tea infused with cardamom and cinnamon was comforting, reminiscent of her faraway home. While she usually preferred solitude, this day felt different, as though it beckoned for the comfort of companionship. She found herself seated across from an elderly man, whose eyes sparkled with the light of hidden wisdom. He deftly poured tea into a chipped lid, offering it to her with a smile that seemed to convey an entire life's worth of stories. "Courage, my dear," he said softly, his voice a balm on her anxious spirit. "We all travel through deserts." Sarah nodded slowly, the warmth of companionship loosening the tight grip around her heart. The man produced a small scrap of paper, worn from much handling, and slid it gently across the table. "A verse for your journey," he offered with a gentle nod. Sarah unfolded it with hands that trembled slightly, her eyes tracing the familiar words, an echo of the assurance she had been silently pleading for as she read. The weight of anxiety began to shift, like shadows revealing the blessing of light, and hope crept quietly into her heart, soothing her closer to peace. Confession and courage. Back on the bus, Sarah clutched the verse tightly, feeling a gentle nudge, as though a shepherd was guiding his precious flock. It was time, she realized, to face her fears and find the courage she had long suppressed. As dusk settled over the horizon, bathing the rugged landscape in a forgiving light of gold and lavender, Sarah bowed her head once more. "Lord of mercy," she prayed, her voice gaining strength and resolve. "Give me the courage to confess my fears, to bring them into the light." With each heart-filled word, she felt the heavy burden on her shoulders lighten, as if transferring her cares into the hands of the one who holds all tomorrows. The bus rumbled steadily into a small town, a place she had dreaded yet now faced with a calm resolve. She stepped off, each footfall an act of quiet faith, moving steadily toward reconciliation and the hope of healing. Light revealed, Sarah stood poised before the door she had avoided for so long in her nightmares, where fears lay embedded in misunderstanding and the scars of pain. Her hand hesitated over the doorknob, but the Holy One's presence whispered intimately to her, "Do not fear." With renewed courage, she turned the knob, stepping into the forgiving light of reconciliation inside. Faces she feared had been lost to her forever, her family waiting, eager for the healing she prayed would come. She breathed deeply, her heart beating a steady rhythm, prepared to speak with truth and love, trusting grace to guide her words and bind their wounded hearts. Gracious shepherd of my soul, thank you for guiding me through deserts of doubt and fear. Fill me with your light, so that I may walk boldly into the unknown. May your peace dwell within me always. the darkness, amen. Whispers in the dawn, night high, night vigil, silent hospital corridors, echoed with the sporadic beep of life support machines. Their rhythmic tones, a haunting reminder of the fragility within the pastel blue walls, worn by years of witness to countless stories of hope and despair, stood under flickering lights, casting eerie shadows that danced like specters of worry. Winter's chill permeated the building, biting through my thick coat, as if the walls couldn't bar the coldness from piercing one's very soul. I sat alone on a hard bench, one that had borne the weight of many restless bodies. Outside my mother's room, the door slightly ajar spilled warm light onto the cold, sterile floor, offering a frail semblance of comfort. Her condition weighed heavily on my heart, each quiet second amplifying the thud of my anxious pulse in the oppressive silence. I clasped my hands, each finger interlaced with silent desperation, and bowed my head, yearning for stillness amid the swirling chaos of my mind. Lord of mercy, I whispered, my breath visible in the frigid air, vanishing like smoke with each syllable uttered. I'm lost, please give me strength, guide the doctors, comfort my family, help me. My voice cracked, shedding the veneer of composure, each word a fragile plea, rising toward the heavens. As I prayed, a nurse passed by, her steps a quiet melody of gentleness against the linoleum. Our eyes met for a brief moment, her gaze holding an unspoken strength and solidarity, a silent nod that spoke volumes. A flicker of hope warmed me, a small yet significant light in the suffocating shadows of my turmoil, as if borne on a breeze from a realm beyond our own. A glimmer of light, the clock inched stubbornly toward dawn, each tick an eternity of waiting. I found myself drawn to the window, the cold glass, a familiar yet unwelcome companion against my cheek, as I watched the pale gold light begin to touch the barren winter trees. For a suspended moment, time held its breath in the delicate balance between night and day. The nurse returned, offering me a warm cup of coffee, a simple gesture of care amidst the uncertainty. It's always darkest before the dawn, she mused, her words leaving trails of thought in their wake. I cradled the cup, its warmth a balm to my chilled fingers, but I yearned for more than mere physical comfort. I craved the courage to face the impending doctor's news and to mend the fractures within my family. My reflection in the window laid over the awakening world outside revealed a man clinging it helped me to let go. Grant me strength to seek forgiveness and humility to accept it. Turn my heart where it should go. My words mingled with the dawn's glow. Something within me shifting like a flower opening to the promise of the sun. Steps toward dawn, the air felt subtly different, as if the first breath of spring had arrived after an interminable winter. It seemed as though the Holy One had lifted my heaviest burdens, leaving space for new hope to take root. I reached for my phone, its weight now a symbol of possibilities. With a deep, steadying breath, I dialed my brother, a number long dormant, as forgotten as a distant star. The act felt like stepping onto untouched snow, tentative and full of fragile hope. The lion rang once, twice his voice came, surprised and strained, like a melody once familiar yet foreign. Words eluded me, tangled in the thicket of emotions. But in the new day's gentle light they came softly, guided by the Spirit urging me toward reconciliation. I'm at the hospital, I began, the words an offering of long needed healing, a bridge to span the chasm of silence. Outside, the world was transforming, the promise of renewal budding through winter's stern grip. Our conversation was fragile yet hopeful, each word a prayer to mend what was broken, to restore what was lost in time. After hanging up, the nurse returned, gentle as God's grace. Her presence a balm to my wearied soul. Her eyes held warmth, mirroring the dawn, riding up.
The dusty path.
The desert wind howled against the aging bus, whispering ancient secrets wound tightly in grains of sand that draped across the landscape like a worn tapestry. Sarah pressed her forehead against the cool window, watching the golden dunes undulate as far as her eyes could see. The endless stretch of wilderness mirrored the tumult within her heart, an intricate blend of apprehension and an unquenchable yearning for something more profound. In her lap was a well-worn book, its cover weathered by years of hopeful thumbings. A frayed tassel nestled between pages like a steadfast companion. The words within, underlined with care, Psalm 23, offered whispers of guidance she desperately sought to embrace. Her fingers, slightly trembling, turned the pages in search of solace. As the bus jostled over the uneven path, Sarah whispered her first prayer, a barely audible confession beneath the engine's relentless drone. God, help me, I'm afraid of what tomorrow brings. I can't face it alone. Her eyes fluttered closed, letting the words spill freely from her heart, hoping that the Holy One could hear the silent storm within her soul. Her mind clung to the psalm, a lifeline amidst the desert's daunting uncertainty. She inhaled deeply, allowing the ancient promise to seep into her weary spirit, fortifying her resolve. Act 2. The Stranger's Verse. The bus screeched to a halt at a desolate outpost, marked only by a humble shack that offered travelers respite and steaming cups of tea. Sarah stepped out onto the sun-baked earth, the dust swirling playfully around her sandaled feet. Inside, the aroma of spiced tea infused with cardamom and cinnamon was comforting, reminiscent of her faraway home. While she usually preferred solitude, this day felt different, as though it beckoned for the comfort of companionship. She found herself seated across from an elderly man whose eyes sparkled with the light of hidden wisdom. He deftly poured tea into a chip lid, offering it to her with a smile that seemed to convey an entire life's worth of stories. "Courage, my dear," he said softly, his voice a balm on her anxious spirit. "We all travel through deserts." Sarah nodded slowly, the warmth of companionship loosening the tight grip around her heart. The man produced a small scrap of paper, worn from much handling, and slid it gently across the table. "A verse for your journey," he offered with a gentle nod. Sarah unfolded it with hands that trembled slightly, her eyes tracing the familiar words, an echo of the assurance she had been silently pleading for. As she read, the weight of anxiety began to shift, like shadows revealing the blessing of light, and hope crept quietly into her heart, soothing her closer to peace. Act 3. Confession and Courage. Back on the bus, Sarah clutched the verse tightly, feeling a gentle nudge, as though a shepherd was guiding his precious flock. It was time, she realized, to face her fears and find the courage she had long suppressed as dust settled over the horizon, bathing the rugged landscape in a forgiving light of gold and lavender. Sarah bowed her head once more. "Lord of mercy," she prayed, her voice gaining strength and resolve. "Give me the courage to confess my fears, to bring them into the light." With each heartfelt word, she felt the heavy burden on her shoulders lighten, as if transferring her cares into the hands of the one who holds all tomorrows. The bus rumbled steadily into a small town, a place she had dreaded, yet now faced with a calm resolve. She stepped off, each footfall an act of quiet faith, moving steadily toward reconciliation and the hope of healing. Act 4. Light revealed. Sarah stood poised before the door she had avoided for so long in her nightmares, where fears lay embedded in misunderstanding and the scars of pain. Her hand hesitated over the doorknob, but the Holy One's presence whispered intimately to her, "Do not fear." With renewed courage, she turned the knob, stepping into the forgiving light of reconciliation inside. Faces she feared had been lost to her forever, her family waiting, eager for the healing she prayed would come. She breathed deeply, her heart beating a steady rhythm, prepared to speak with truth and love, trusting grace to guide her words and bind their wounded hearts. Gracious shepherd of my soul, thank you.
Faith in the dawn's ember. Act I amidst the ashes. As the pale gold light of dawn filters through the ancient, towering trees, I step over the charred remains of what once was a cherished family home. The quiet of the early morning is broken only by the distant chirp of awakening birds, a stark contrast to the chaos that engulfed this place just hours before. My firefighter's jacket, heavy with the scent of smoke and sweat, bears silent witness to the fierce battle we waged against the relentless blaze. The air remains dense with the acrid scent of smoke, lingering like a ghost of what was tragically lost. Clutched within my gloved hand is a child's drawing discovered amidst the ruins. A simple depiction of a bright, cheerful house with a radiant sun above, its golden rays embracing stick figures who smile with innocent joy. My heart aches with survivor guilt while we raced against the flames, hoping to save this home. We are now left with nothing but haunting ashes, a poignant reminder of life's fragility. The scene around me is one of stark devastation. Blackened timbers jute out like skeletal remains against the soft morning glow. A poignant silence reigns, marked occasionally by the soft rustle of leaves or the crackling remnants of embers extinguishing their defiant flames. My eyes catch a glimmer amidst the soot, a small metal key half buried beneath the dusting of ash. I pick it up gently, feeling its cold weight in my hand. It seems more than just a key, but a symbol of something precious lost, perhaps waiting to be rediscovered. I take a deep breath, the cool air of the morning filling my lungs with a soothing balm. Lord of mercy, I murmur, my voice barely rising above the whispering wind. Why did they perish and I remain? I need your strength to carry this weight. I close my eyes against the rising sun's tender light, a solitary tear slipping down my cheek, cutting a clean path through the soot. Shepherd of my soul, I pray, my words raw and unfiltered, pouring from the depths of my weary spirit. Guide me through this valley of shadow and despair. The timeless words of Psalm 23 echo within my heart, a soothing balm, even as my tears fall silently to the earth. The child's drawing flutters gently against my knee in the morning breeze, cryptically whispering tales of innocence and undying hope. I feel a pull, a gentle yet insistent nudge, somewhere deep within my soul, urging me to pause and listen. Not an empty void, but a sacred space brimming with promise. It feels as though God himself leans near, attentively listening to the cries of my heart as the wind weaves its way through the tall charred trees, carrying with it the sense of nature's resilience and rebirth. I begin to grasp a simple truth: I cannot bear this burden alone. A warmth begins to spread within me, like the first rays of dawn, gently pushing back the oppressive night, carrying with it a quiet, steadfast hope. I rise slowly, feeling the cold earth's reluctant grip release my knees. The key dangles from my fingers, its true meaning still shrouded in mystery. Yet I am not alone. I turn to face the new day, stepping carefully over debris that once told the vibrant story of a family's life. Holy One, I speak again, now with newfound resolve and clarity. Teach me to find peace that surpasses all understanding. Let faith accompany patience as I learn to live anew. With each step I take, a sense of lightness envelops me, as if the small key in my hand somehow unlocks a truth greater than anything I can currently comprehend. I cross the street towards the staging area, the sun now casting long, stretching shadows behind me. A testament to the lengthening day that lies before us. There's work to be done, stories to be heard, lives to help rebuild. Each action I undertake transforms into a silent prayer. Each breath becomes a step toward healing and redemption. I approach the family gathering tent where volunteers and survivors have assembled, sharing coffee, comfort, and stories. The air vibrates with a symphony of whispered reassurances and gentle cries, a testament to human resilience in the face of unspeakable tragedy. Among them, I notice a child, the little artist of the drawing I found, clutching a beloved stuffed toy with an expression of lost innocence etched upon their face. I kneel beside them, extending the key with gentle curiosity. "Is this yours?" I ask softly. Their eyes light up, a spark of joy cutting through the shroud of their sorrow. In that exchange, I sense God's guiding hand, a tender reminder that hope reclaims all it touches. Lord, who holds the dawn, in my darkest moments, you are my light. Guide my steps with your gentle hand. Help me carry both the sorrow and the hope. Fill my heart with faith and patience. faithful in the silent vigil. Act the midnight hospital. The hospital corridors stretch long and vacant, bathed in the orange glow of dust turning to night. These silent corridors, lined with potted plants and generic artwork, bear witness to countless stories of pain and healing. Shadows stretch across the linoleum, whispering quiet endurance. I am here amidst the ticking clock and hum of fluorescent lights, keeping vigil outside room 214. The smell of antiseptic fills the air, thick with sterile urgency. Inside my father lies unconscious machines, beeping a clinical rhythm, a symphony of sterile sounds breaking the stillness. The monitors display numbers that hold his fate, each shift a testament to life's precarious edge. My heart wavers between hope and despair, oscillating with every breath he takes. I glance at the nurse moving quietly, her face a mask of gentle assurance. Her presence is a balm amidst chaos, her composure enviable as my world crumbles. I kneel in the dim hallway, palms pressed together, tiles cold beneath my knees. Lord of mercy, I whisper with trembling voice, echoing against the walls. Heal him, please, I need your guidance. Tears spill silently, each drop a plea, each heartbeat a prayer, a song of desperation rising between me and the infinite. In this sacred stillness, I feel uneasy stirrings of surrender. Hours pass, dragging my hopes into midnight shadows. The hospital's hum intensifies my solitary vigil. I slump against the wall, heavy with fatigue, a phone buzzing in my pocket, a lifeline ignored too long. My sister's name flashes on the screen, but resentment anchors me deep in my chest. The gulf of unsaid words and unattended wounds seems an ocean daunting to cross. The night deepens, cloaked in stillness. Faint footsteps and distant voices become companions in isolation. I pray again, turning from bargaining to surrender. Shepherd of my soul, I whisper, guide me. Teach me to be faithful in small steps toward reconciliation. I am lost without you. The air shifts subtly, a gentle nudge toward healing. In that silence, I sense God's guidance urging me to pick up the phone. A simple yet monumental act, the weight of hesitation lifts, replaced by assurance that reconciliation is possible. I breathe deeply, letting stillness fill my doubt with hope. Tentatively, I dial her number, fingers trembling to find courage. Each ringtone a drumbeat of my hastening heart. As the connection clicks, I brace myself. Her voice carries our shared pain. A melody tinged with sadness. I hesitate, then find courage in the quiet assurance of God beside me. We speak haltingly, our words fragile bridges. Then words tumble like a river, breaking a dam, emotions flowing freely. Apologies mixed with laughter and tears, a symphony of reconciliation. Histories recounted, grievances laid bare, unravel into understanding. The conversation becomes a balm, a tapestry of grace woven through dark hours. The nurse passes by, offering a soft smile, a witness to faithfulness in the unnoticed. Her presence affirms healing's quiet beginnings. In whispers and gestures, the hallway becomes sacred ground of new beginnings. Waiting with hope. Dawn approaches. of surrender. Act I beneath the smoke-stained sky. A gentle rain whispered to a city not yet asleep. Each droplet shimmered in the streetlights, painting fleeting galaxies on the wet asphalt. I sat on the curb, my jacket reeking of smoke, colors dulled by flames. The night air clung with the scent of charred timber, a reminder of the fire's fierce battle, echoes of my own heart's turmoil. In my hands, a child's drawing, its edges singed a rainbow on crayon blue skies, a boxy house with stick figure smiles under a yellow sun. Despite its faded colors, the drawing's innocence shone, a hymn from the ashes. It spoke of lives once vibrant, now memories lingering in fragile corridors of time. I close my eyes, whispering a prayer into the silence. Lord of mercy, why tonight? Why this? Why them? My words trembled, a plea searching for solace amidst endless questions. The rain mingled with the tears I didn't bother to wipe away. A symphony of grief, a lament seeking an answer in the rhythmic whisper of falling rain. Each drop pattered a chorus of comfort, testament to prayers carried on the wings of a storm. Time lost meaning, folded into the fabric of a weary night. The rain washed the world anew, baptizing streets with hope amid sorrow. The child's drawing, a talisman clutched against darkness, threatening to engulf me. Imagined echoes of the family's laughter surrounded me. A chorus of voices speaking the purity of heaven within pastel hues. A reminder of what once was and could be in divine reckoning. Shepherd of my soul, I whispered, eyes lifted to the heavens. Guide me through this darkness. The words were a surrender, like a lantern in a black cave, flickering yet steadfast. I sensed a divine whisper, an urge to step beyond survivor's guilt, realizing I wasn't the author of this tragedy. The lamp of truth flickered within, urging honesty in small acts of grace that stitched resilience's tapestry. Inspired, I stood up, world bathed in gentle luminescence. The rain a symphony of hope, each drop a note in divine composition, its rhythm promising new beginnings. I walked back to the fire engine, boots splashing softly, each step a testament to renewed resolve. The city breathed relief, cradled in rain, masking silent prayers. I placed the drawing in the cab, a reminder to seek truth in small moments, honoring the family by bringing light. Not just a keepsake, but a beacon, a symbol of resilience and faith, a promise to the child's vision of life that transcended ashes. As I climbed into the truck, peace wrapped around me like a warm scarf, whispering that I wasn't alone. My hand brushed the radio, which had summoned us earlier. This time I was ready to act, not just in dousing flames, but tending heart fires. There was a family to visit, gestures of kindness to extend, stories to hear and heal. Acts of courage and small, simple deeds spoke louder than words, the true embers of renewal in a world set ablaze.
Holy
The cold air from the automatic doors rushes past me as I step into the emergency room, carrying with it the dull, early morning gray of winter. The phones are already ringing, their relentless clamor echoing against the fluorescent lit sterile walls. Each ring bears a different cry for help and urgency that is palpable and steeped in human frailty. I steady myself behind the reception desk, clutching a cup of weak coffee as if it were a lifeline in the churning sea of crisis enveloping me. Names flicker across my computer screen, each one a life caught in the thick of crisis, each waiting for a touch of divine mercy to gently intervene. As I sip the lukewarm liquid, I breathe a silent prayer. Lord of mercy, let them be seen. I pause, holding my breath, listening for his whisper amidst the din, hoping he hears me in these desperate breaths of faith. It's a Herculean task, memorizing names and faces amid the frantic pace, and the chaos threatens to consume me. I close my eyes for a moment, drawing a deep breath. My prayer evolves into a plea. Shepherd of my soul, guide my hands to serve, my heart to love. The weight of each name settles into me. There are burdens absorbed in my whispered petition, becoming a sacred covenant between them and the divine. The morning unfolds like the winter sky, heavy and cold, clothed in a somber silence, punctuated by cries of distress. An older man arrives, his eyes a storm of worry, his very being a portrait of palpable anguish. He clumsily wrestles with his coat, revealing a trembling hand, clutching a simple photograph. A young boy captured in summer's embrace, smiling with innocence. It's my grandson, he stammers, his voice a delicate thread unraveling in desperation, seeking news, seeking comfort that I am unable to provide. My heart aches with his fear, the raw, unfiltered emotion that threatens to spill over. I retreat momentarily to a quieter corner, a sanctuary of sorts amidst the chaos, and offer the first of my crisis prayers. Holy One, be their refuge and strength. My voice is barely a whisper, a secret spoken to the heavens. Earnest in its longing, I wait in the stillness, hoping for divine guidance to spill over the chaos like warm rain, to soothe, to heal. Returning to my post, I feel a newfound resolve, a quiet assurance that his presence is subtle yet profound. Like the soft flurries of snow now gently falling outside, light seeps through the windows, touches the faces around me, a gentle caress that whispers of hope and divine intervention. I sense his gentle nudge, urging me to act, to reach beyond the desk that separates me from their need, from their hope. As the morning gives way to afternoon, the rhythm of urgency slows, yielding to moments of grace that breathe new life into of the psalm echoing in my soul, with promises of divine care and eternal watchfulness. A nurse catches my eye, signaling a need for assistance. I nod, feeling a quiet approval of his presence guiding my steps, reassuring me. I approach the grandfather, and with newfound courage I recount my own story. A time when I too stood vigil by a hospital bed, my faith a fragile yet unyielding lifeline. His eyes, once clouded with worry, begin to soften as he listens. Hope kindled within the shared human experience. We pray together, voices intertwined in the sacred act of surrender. Lord of mercy, grant us peace to sustain, faith to uphold. His spirit seems lighter as I walk back to my station. My heart feels the warmth of spring's promise beneath winter's cloak. The notion that life, though fragile, is never alone. Each step resonates with the assurance that His grace lives and carries us through the valleys of despair. As night falls, the emergency room hums with a quieter rhythm, a gentle lullaby that cradles the restless into a tender hold. The phones continue their steady, methodical call, but they are no longer an assault on the senses. Now they are an invitation, a testament to God's constant watch, His unwavering presence amidst human suffering. In the dim light, I close my eyes and fold my hands in a final act of turning prayer. Lord of mercy, teach me to see as you do. A gentle whisper in the attic. Acti, whispers in the shadows. The late afternoon sun spills through the narrow window of the attic, casting golden patterns on the scattered boxes. Dust motes dance lazily in the air. A gentle reminder of the years that have passed, I kneel among the familiar yet forgotten. The echoes of my husband's laughter still clinging to the worn edges of our life together. The attic, a sacred reservoir of memories, holds fragments of shared joys and whispered dreams. As I sort through the memories, the scent of aging paper and cool wood fills the space, enveloping me in a quiet embrace. The air is charged with a sense of nostalgia, thick and poignant. I find an old hymn book nestled between two boxes, and I pause. The binding is frayed, but the notes within are timeless. Fingertips trace the embossed title, and a breathy hum escapes my lips, carrying the melody of faith through the stillness. It's a comfort, a touch of the divine amidst the clutter. In this solitude, prayer comes like an instinct. Lord of mercy, I whisper my voice, a fragile thing in the quiet. In this slow dance of days and nights, guide me. Show me where to place each step, each box, each memory. My heart listens, yearning for the shepherd of my soul. The prayer wraps around me like a comforting embrace, a quiet lullaby that invites peace into the crevices of my heart. A sudden chime of the doorbell cuts through the introspection, a discord in my symphony of stillness. Startled, I descend the creaking stairs, the hymn book clutched tightly, a talisman of sorts. As I open the door, the sight of my neighbor, Lucy, greets me. Her smile is warm, yet there's a curious hesitance in her eyes, like she is bearing both a gift and a silent plea for companionship. "Hello, Miriam," she says, her voice carrying the humble sincerity of friendship. "I brought some apple pie. Thought you might like a slice." I thank her, inviting her inside the kitchen. With its faded sunlight and lingering aroma of cinnamon and apples, becomes a haven, a space for fellowship. Yet a part of me clings to solitude, to the attic and its sacred quiet, an inner retreat that has held me gently in the wake of loss. As Lucy talks, her words weave a tapestry of warmth and life. I swallow a growing knot of unease. Here is an invitation into community, a path God gently nudges me toward, yet fear of stepping from the comfort of silence grips me. A prayer trembles on the brink of my consciousness, weaving between Lucy's sentences, whispering of courage and faith. The turning point. The evening light softens as Lucy takes her leave, her warmth lingering even after the door closes. I return to the attic, the hymn book still in hand, its familiar weight a reminder of my husband's presence in every note and line. There, in the fading light, my knees find the floor again. The attic is a cocoon, and I spill my heart into the stillness. Holy One, my heart feels torn between quiet solitude and the call of community. Do I embrace the slow path of connection, risking vulnerability, or cling to the cloak of silence I've known so well? The question lies heavy, its weight a familiar burden. Yet, as I linger in the quiet, a peace starts to unfold within. A gentle whisper seems to brush against my soul, a divine assurance that there is room for both silence and song, solitude and community. I see clearly, the prayer of my heart transforming, courage weaving into my spirit I rise. The hymn book still in my grasp, yet its weight lighter, as if buoyed by unseen hands. The attic, once a retreat, now becomes a springboard into a new chapter. Each memory, a stepping stone toward healing. Days follow gently after one another. Like pearls on a string, I find myself at Lucy's door. The hymn book and a homemade scarf in hand. The scarf a token of gratitude and newfound friendship. The steps to her home are a pilgrimage in themselves, each one echoing with the quiet affirmation from my earlier prayer. She greets me with warmth, and this time, I step inside without hesitation. The lamp in her living room casts a soft glow, reminiscent of the sunlit patterns in my attic. And we sit, pie and tea bridging the gap between our hearts. The room fills with laughter, stories spilling forth like streams of light. And I feel a gentle stirring of hope. In this space, I feel the presence of the Lord, binding us in the gentle grace of shared lives. The decision to choose community does not feel rushed, but rather like the unfolding of a flower, each petal a moment savored, each conversation a step closer to home.